Hello everyone, I'm Wokko and welcome to Wokkolandia. Today the project is quite simple and the reason is because one of my followers asked me a commission inspired from a very cool book. The Toys of E-Man and the Master of the Universe. And here you can find a lot of information, curiosity and story about those awesome toys. Also here you can find a lot of stuff about the vintage line, the first sketches, the first mold, the idea behind some character, and there is from here he asked me to build a first version of Stinkor. Basically he asked me a Stinkor with a Beastman body. Nothing very difficult to do, but I think it's a very good way for start making custom, and maybe some of you want to know the basic about doing stuff like that and the result is not so bad, then why don't make a video about that? Because I know my custom are weird. I try to make something strange with a lot of sculpting and a lot of different tool I use for make something interesting, and at the same time I think is something who probably scare a lot of guys who wanna make some simple custom. Because of that, this video is quite simple and you can do the same stuff with your broken Master of the Universe without any type of skill or ability or strange tool. And like you see from my dead body box, I pick up a Beastman body and a merman head. And I decide for the merman head because he is hollow, and on the other side the original Stinkor head is full of rubber, is made on rubber, and is way difficult to make fit on the neck socket. And I probably don't need to say that, but I choose the merman head because it have the same sculpt of the Stinkor head, and all of you already know, but yeah, because I don't show this Stinkor head, I wanna say that. And with that, the project is basically finished. But because I wanna make something cool, I start cover with some super glue all the mold line. In this way I cover all the little gap, and after the glue was dry, with my file I smooth the surface. And now I have a clean torso to work with, without the mold line you can find in every toys. And after brutally disassemble the model, it's time to prime. And like you see, I first prepare the legs with this hook. I think is this stuff, we need this these pieces for connect the leg after, and I use this stuff here because in this way I can hold the leg in this position. And after that I use a primer, a black primer, because Stinkor is black and don't make sense using a white primer and black acrylic over the white primer, don't make sense. Here I use 2 or 3 layers all over the figure, try to cover all the little detail. And here we have our Stinkor, is almost finished, and yeah, like I said, I want to make this guy a little more interesting. Because of that I use a Drybrush technique, and it's a very simple technique for cover all these fur detail. Basically I use white because Stinkor is a skunk and black and white is his color. And in this technique you don't need to load a lot of color on your brush. Like you see, I start removing a lot of paint from my brush, and when the brush is basically empty, I start color the figure. In this way the color go over only the raised detail, creating a very cool effect. Also, I decide this Stinkor don't have the pants, and basically he is naked. He have only the belt. This is a little simple detail for creating something new from something ordinary. And after the dry brush, I use the normal acrylic paint for underline some detail on the face and on the belt and the bracelet. And remember, for have a bright and vibrant color, use a white base. And with that, this custom is finished. I hope you enjoyed this video, and even more important, I hope you have found something useful. And like always, if you have some question, comment down below. I love to read your opinion about this strange Stinkor. And now it's time to ask you a little favor. Like, share and subscribe really help me on the channel, and ring the bell for not miss the next video.